Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. It is actually the middle of the night. I am doing a voiceover, and I think a couple of days ago, one friend mentioned it will be so cool that you go out on bike and taking video on bike. And this is actually what I have done. And I have taken video footage when I was biking. I didn't upload this footage because it's shaking. I bike quite stable. I am Chinese. I was born 6 years ago, biking in the street, in the most crowded street. I have been there. So I was biking quite stable, but sometimes when you turn, the camera does not catch as stable, as smooth, so I didn't upload it. Just afraid people will be dizzy. But that friend mentioned the bike, so I just decide to go out, to break my arm, go out with a limb to do this video of on the bike, and of video on the bike. I am very safe, do not worry. I press the video recording button and then I bike, because we have a cell phone holder, cell phone mount on the bike, so my hand does not need I do not need to pay attention to the video. It's just automatically taking it. If it is not good, it's okay. When I finish, I will delete it or cut it out. But while biking, it is quite safe. So here is what I read today. Okay, let me read this comment. If this friend has written this comment publicly, I'm sure that she does not mind that I make this video and talk about it, and I am sure a lot of people will benefit from it. I don't know if you have done one already. If not, could you please make a video on time management? You are a working mother with an online business, a very successful YouTube channel, and you seem to still find time for your self-care as well. Very impressed with how you are able to handle all these. If you talk about how you do it, will be helpful to artists and crafters who also have a day job. So I will talk about it. So what I reply, that's a great topic to talk about. I shall share what I go through, so you will be encouraged to know how I struggle. I shall do this video. So sometimes it is very stressful that I have a full-time job. I am I have 2 children. When they were young, we do homework together. Now they do not need mom to do homework. I am very sad, and I ask them, and they treat me with their homework, their math, only math. I do not do other things. I used to do some chemistry and physics with them, and now only math. And they grown up, they can do it, but sometimes they know I like it, so give me the treatment of doing mathematics, university math. So it is a lot of time. I think you cannot be perfect on everything. My time management is procrastination, and if I say how I manage my time management in a management point from my boss point of view, I am the worst. But my life is not only for my boss. My life is not only for someone else. One person which is important is myself. I need to serve. I need to serve not only the people who control me, but also the people that I love and respect. That is myself. So a lot of things I procrastinate, because at the end of the day, majority of the things we are doing is useless. Is useless. There are a lot of procedures and some things, a lot of formalities, procedures, bureaucracies, and paperwork, and documentary, and administrative works. A lot of this are useless. Our time and energy were spent on these. So for this kind of jobs, you can do it, just pass by. And if a job needs you, you will have this job. If this job does not need you, you work hard, still they will fire you. So do not hunt yourself into something else. Make sure you are the most important. Give yourself to go out, to have a bike ride. Give yourself the freedom to do nothing and browse the internet the whole night through, draw an all-nighter, which I am doing right now, because it enriches my life. It makes me happy beyond everything, beyond to be an early bird, beyond finishing everything, beyond making my table pristine, clean, managed, make all my document well arranged in order. There is something equally important, is that I be myself. I live my life. Does it make sense? Because at the end of the day, all the other things are not important. It's irrelevant. You work your job because this job needs a person, and they need you because if they look for another person, they will go through background check, they will go through hiring, they will go through all these things. They make a balance, they make a calculated guess, they make a calculation. Okay, keep this person is kind of less trouble than getting another person. You know what I mean, right? So if this place needs you, it needs you. And also, be confident with yourself. Be confident with yourself. You have a reason to get this job, to be that student, to be that person. And you are irreplaceable for a certain amount of time. And you can feel that you are replaceable when there is that sense. And then you look for new things, get on with your life, right? This is the same to being an employee, to have a job, to be a customer, to be a friend, to be a spouse. It's fate, it's karma that you are who you are. You cannot push yourself to be another person, to fit into something that you do not like. Do I make any sense on this? So give yourself the time to relax. To be yourself is very important. And time management. Oh yes, I just listened to Sadhguru or someone talk about time management. It's not time management. You cannot manage time. It's 11 o'clock, and then 2 minutes later it's 11:02, and 1 hour later it will be 12 o'clock. You cannot manage the time. The time will flow, the time will grow, the time will pass. The only thing you can manage is to manage yourself. To manage yourself, to have a calm mindset, and it is okay. And today I cannot finish one thing, I can do it tomorrow. If something I cannot do it today, and it will go tomorrow, this thing is not mine. I remember when I was doing business, I worked for a Korean company. A lot of Korean people, they are quite hot-tempered and in a stress, and especially if you run an import-export business, it's a stressful job. And my boss pushed me to make contract, to do this and do that. And I was very stressed out. And through time, I start to know, however I push the customer, after some time, it is not, however you push, this business is not yours, it's just not yours. And business can wait. Same as when you drive, you do not make phone call, you do not text, it can wait. Opportunity can wait. Something is for you, is for you. Something is not for you, you try to catch today, you cannot catch. Something is for you today, is for you today. Something is for you, it can wait 1 or 2 days and still is yours. So have a relaxed mindset. A lot of time when job becomes too demanding, when we try too hard, when we lost control of ourselves, we become stressed. And I have seen some people having a meeting with you, and at that time, they suddenly cut short this meeting because the next meeting is already starting. So every day, you are already late. Once you wake up, you are already late, and you are always trying to catch up something. And that is not okay. That is not right. Give up something. Something is not important. And some procedure meeting, that's the time for you to do meditation. Because it's a time, it's a formality, it's a procedure you have to do, but there is actually not much content. So use that time to take a rest. You cannot put your attention to everything. If you put your attention to everything, it is the same that you put attention to nothing, because you do not prioritize. Prioritize either your job or yourself. You make a choice. There is no right or wrong. If your ambition is to grow, to get a more responsible job, then you have to make yourself every minute of your time filled up. If you do not have that ambition, if you know, I am okay with my life, I do not have this job, I still can live, I still can survive. I do not have this family, I can still survive. I do not have this friend, I still can survive. I do not have this place, this house, I still can survive. If you have this confidence, everything becomes so small, becomes so easy, and becomes so unimportant. Find something that you truly love. I like to do what I am doing, and I like to run a business, and it's something I am passionate about. And so today I run business. I got into trouble. Some customers say you delay the shipment, and I sold out something. I need to write email, or I need to find a solution. I go out to get a new supply, to get a substitute or something. You can always keep yourself busy, and I always look for something because it's fun. You go to some this and that shop, or go to this and that place, find something. When I go to China, go back to Beijing, I go to every day I spend my life in shops to get my supply. And being a salesperson, it's marketing, sales, and starting a business is really, really fun. I enjoy doing this, doing shipping, and from time to time there is a new order. It's very encouraging, and everything has a chance to develop once you put your attention and put your effort to it. And so right now the tea business is starting because I love tea, because it is good for me, and because there are a lot of people interested in it, and there is a dialogue, and you start to talk, and people start to ask, and you start to talk more, people start to ask more, and there is this aura, this atmosphere. You start to create the noise, you start to create something, make it interesting. And also the ink, inkstone, ink stick, and you grind the ink and start to tell the story, to start to tell the reason. And actually, you do not even need any particular knowledge. What I am saying is nothing special. It's pure, fundamental, basic things. For example, one friend asked if the ink is transparent. And I ask and start to get to know what it is. Of course, ink is not transparent, but there are different kind of ink which is less dark, and the ink, you put water, it becomes transparent. I will put in another video to talk about it. And also for cooking, for making yogurt, for painting, we do what we do because there is a reason, and we are searching for the reason of the universal truth. Why the color works this way, the water works this way, the color blending works this way, and why the food comes out sweet or sour or tasty or not tasty, burnt or just perfectly toasted. There is a reason, there is a time, there is effort. It's very interesting. And time management, it's not about details. Everyone has his way of doing things. I have seen people very clean, very clean, very neat, and still they are stressed. I have seen people quite messy and everything here and there, and still they live their life okay. With time, you learn to deal with. You learn to deal with the condition. You learn to deal with what you need to deal with. And as you age, you start to give up, give in, and let go, because if you have seen so many things, if you have been through so many things, you realize all is not important. The devil is in the detail, but the detail is not even important after some time, after 1 year, after 2 years. Even if you are young, think back. 1 year ago, you were the best friend with someone. Now it's just another person. Or 1 year ago, this is the person you disliked, you could not work with together. and now you can, or some important things, big events, and now with time becomes so insignificant, so minor, and something carries through all the way is that you are happy, you live your life with full attention, with interest, curiosity, and with a very generous forgiveness to yourself. Do not try too hard. Do not push yourself too much. Someone make the best YouTube channel and makes millions of dollars. That's his life. I am okay with my life. Nobody watch my video. I have a small subscriber base. It's okay. I am not doing for you. I am not doing for others. I am not doing for subscribers. I am doing for myself. And by doing for myself, to enrich myself, to please myself, to entertain myself, I become a more true self. And the authenticity becomes something that attracts people who has the same idea, opinion, or who find some echo. Do not work too hard for other people. When you work hard for yourself, when you work hard to be yourself, you become more attractive, more charming, or maybe more charismatic, and people will be attracted, polarized towards you. Because yourself is a solid content.